Well, we're going to try this again. So, good morning. Uh, yes, Hamilton United Methodist Church is going to reopen softly for worship and midweek small groups this coming week beginning tomorrow. And so I wanted to communicate to the church as well as to the community kind of what that is going to begin to look like. So you're going to be able to walk through the building so that you can see kind of what that's going to look like. I do want to encourage that for those of you who are not yet comfortable coming to church and worshiping in person or a little concerned, online worship continues. It's at 9 a.m. And will be on. So I encourage you to do that. We are working on getting the FM transmitter also hooked up. So if we fill up and don't have enough room for everybody, then you'll be able to listen to the worship on that FM station out in the parking lot. And so you stay tuned for that. I'll let everybody know what channel that is going to be as soon as Rusty and I are able to get that done. So in the meantime, this is what's going to happen when you guys show up. When you arrive, the doors will be open and they will be unlocked at 9:15. And so people will be able to come. We will most certainly be practicing and honoring a social distancing. And so you're going to see these little signs up all over the church where we ask that those of you who are not feeling very well, be it a cold, be it allergies, be it whatever, if you're running a fever, have a cough, having difficulty breathing, just not feeling very well, we ask that you stay home, worship online. But we also ask that you use face masks, or we strongly encourage them. If you do not have a face mask, we've got some in the lobby area, and I'll show you where those are located. And that we please maintain a cow's distance apart. In other words, that 6 feet, please. And so they're all over the place to remind us of that. When you come in, you'll be greeted right here in the front door by two greeters, where you will be handed a bulletin for the day. You'll see that in our front area space, we do not have any tables or chairs like we normally do. And that's because this area is only for foot traffic. It is not for fellowship. We will not be providing snack and or drink. So for those of you who need to have your morning coffee like me, bring it with you, all right? Those are some extra chairs so that if we fill up the chairs in the fellowship or in the Family Life Center, then we can set up some extra seating right here in this front area as well, maintaining a cow's distance apart. So as you walk in, the next station that you're going to hit is right here where you will be greeted by somebody else. It is the first of several hand sanitizing stations, and we ask that you use those stations frequently. It'll also be a place where you are able to pick up then your communion elements of juice and wafer. And this is where you will find extra face masks, and we have plenty to share. And so you'll be able to pick up yours here. And so when you enter into the Family Life Center, see, there's some more of those signs. As you enter into the Family Life Center, you will see that it looks a little bit different. We're using the plastic chairs instead of our nice cloth chairs. So if you need a pillow for comfort, please bring that with you as well. We're using the plastic ones so that we can disinfect those after worship service and make sure that the area is clean and safe for everyone. Each row, when we have, 4 on the sides and 5 in the 2 middle sections, there are 5 chairs to each row. Each row is 6 feet apart, with the aisles being 12 feet apart to accommodate for that cow's distance and to just accommodate for social distancing and foot traffic. And so family groups are most certainly going to be allowed to sit together with one another, but if you are sharing a row with someone that is not in your family group, we ask that you keep at least one empty chair between your group and another, all right? And that's a way that we can just honor and love thy neighbor. So that's the way that's going to work. And we'll come in. We can seat about 75, even though there are 90 chairs in the space. That's 25% of our maximum capacity, and that's following some of the CDC recommendations and guidelines. So here is the chancel all set up and ready to go. You'll notice there are no instruments or microphones. Without 100% participation with the wearing of face masks, We will not be able to sing congregationally, but there will most certainly be pre and post music for us to enjoy. You're also going to see that we have these curtains set up on the other side as our baptismal, because tomorrow, not only are we joining in worship, but we will have opportunity to celebrate a baptism, and an adult baptism. So I am very excited about that, and I hope you will be too, as we remember our own vows and we celebrate the baptism of another. At the end of service, what we are going to do, again, to just kind of manage the foot traffic, is that the rows will be excused one at a time. We ask that you not stand up and visit in this room nor in the Family Life Center foyer, but you go ahead and just take that time of communicating and sharing and visiting with one another right on outside into our parking lot, where you'll have a chance. As you are leaving, at the back of every aisle, you will notice one of these tables. This is where we will be collecting your contact cards, as well as your gifts and your tithes and your offerings. And so, of course, we want to be able to give to the church and to the mission that we, the church, are being called to, as God is calling us to do. And so you will see these pails, and we ask that you drop your gift, your tithe, your offering, and your contact card into one of those at 3 different locations, each of which have hand sanitizer. You're also going to notice in the back is that we hope that kiddos are going to be able to come with their parents. And so we have prepared worship bags for the children that are age appropriate. And we just ask that you return them to this table at the end of worship service. And then we will have opportunity to flip those out for the following week with a different set of supplies and things. So each of those have been disinfected, and they will be disinfected from one week to the next. We also have the little tight corner over here. It too has been disinfected and prepared. We just again ask that your child remain with you, and after the service, we're going to disinfect and we will clean the space. So I hope this gives you some general idea as what to expect tomorrow as we gather in worship. So here's the deal. When we made the decision 2 weeks ago to get ready for this, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. So the numbers continue to go up. Caldwell County's numbers have increased, although they are not very high. But we also know that across the nation, those numbers are increasing. In many cities, they're making mandatory face masks. And so we are all trying to do the best that we possibly can. And so I ask that we do the same. We're going to open. We're going to proceed to go forward. We need to be together. And we know that. There just comes a point when we need to be together, but we can do so respectfully, we can do so responsibly, and most certainly can do so cautiously. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. Enjoy today. Graduation is going on at the football field even as we speak, and so I can hear the hoots and the hollers going on there. I know there's going to be people gathering for family graduation parties. Have a great time. Be safe. And I'll get to see you guys tomorrow, be it here in person or be it online. So God bless you guys, and I will see you tomorrow, one way or another. Bye.